Let's go.
We should do the bath thing at least once to see what how it works.
Hey there.
A bath cask. Heard from Nearest, apparently we can either enter as is or make it even better by putting something into the hot water first. If you put in something that smells good, I bet it'll feel nice. Leisurely soak in here would relieve fatigue and anxiety in my mind and body. Might even get some mag. Let's try taking a bath. Fleeting Fountain of Youth. It's a bath with fleeting fountain of youth in it. A sweet fragrance envelops me as though I've broken free to frolic through a flower-filled meadow. I feel like both my body and heart have gotten lighter. Oh, it gets my agility by 2. I mean, that's pretty significant. 2 agility? Don't mind if I do. I don't know that we'll use the bat thing very often over
Time
upping
marches
our
on, and the age of a
social
new king
stats, but
draws
still.
Nearer.
Quite.
Ah, the salty yet strangely refreshing aroma of seawater is already upon us. At this rate, we should reach Brilehaven by tomorrow. I'm excited to see what goes down in Brilehaven, chat. I'm pumped. Seawater? I thought so. The air feels a lot more clammy, so I assume that's what it was. And so we put the forest behind us at long last. That must mean that we've already ventured beyond what that cliff collapsed, barring passage. Where that cliff collapsed, I can read. 'Twould seem it was fixed without a trace of its ruin. And speaking of ruin, Nearest, do remember that we are relying on you for safe passage the rest of the way. Tomorrow we should be able to see the ocean.
That reminds me.
Nearest said the waters around Brilehaven are kind of strange. I'm curious what he meant by that. What do you think of the follower storylines so far? I'm pretty engrossed in the main story, but the follower stories are kind of hit or miss for me. I definitely do not feel as enthralled. Is enthralled the right word? I don't feel as enthralled with the follower stories as I am with, like, the confidants in Persona, or at least not as much as I usually am. And I don't know if that's just the storylines themselves or the characters themselves or what, but I'm definitely not feeling as, like, into the follower stories as I do for, like, the average confidant in Persona, I feel like. Back down we go. I definitely don't think they're bad. I just don't think any of them have, like, really gripped me. I'm definitely more interested in the overarching story than I am the follower bits. I'm just gonna read my book. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't see what book I selected. No, stop! Bygone days. Methodically precise handwriting leads me to believe this is Heismay's. It appears to be a record of his life with his son. I haven't started reading it. Okay. Heismay left it here. I think that means it's okay to read. More tolerance. I need eloquence. I'll read it. Anyways, the follower stories are, like, they're definitely not bad. They're good. I would say they're good. But none of them are, like, I wouldn't call any of them great. None of them have really hit me like my favorite Persona ones, like Yosuke from Persona 4, or Sojiro, or Akechi from Persona 5, stuff like that. Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. He writes of the day his son took his first steps, the first words his son spoke, a time his son nearly ripped his ear off, climbing all over him. Oh, dang. Of worrying about his son not eating his vegetables, of his son refusing to stop crying at night, of being so exhausted he'd fall asleep in places without realizing it. If I had to pick a favorite of the follower stories right now, I think my favorites are Stroll, but that might just be because Stroll is, like, my favorite character so far, I think. I like Stroll's follower story thus far, and I'm interested in Brigida's, mostly because I like the dog. I'm not actually that interested in Brigida herself, but I like the dog. And I hope we save the dog in upcoming rank-ups for her. I see, being a parent brought him lots of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him joy. A warmth arises inside me. I'm less racist. Let's go. We're getting close to a lot of 3s, but my eloquence is falling behind. Makes sense because I'm a Twitch streamer.
Gauntlet runner sighted!
Enemies coming our way, or so I thought. Looks like it's that Missy's Gauntlet Runner coming for us this time.
Hey!
Hey, you lot! Yeah, I'm the Gauntlet Runner over there. You're not becoming king on my watch. We're fighting again? I've got a short fuse, you know, and that means if you don't come out right now, kaboom. So the young miss says, I'm hoping you lot are willing to act. How many times have I got to teach you this lesson, lady? Don't worry, we won't take this lying down. Wait, they're coming on board at the other end? Well, now we have to accept their challenge.
It's you! So we meet again. Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback.
Give me a break, lady. Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either.
Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got?
If I don't, who will?
I promised them all I'd become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
Clear off! There's much to play!
Yo, get him near a 600?
Looks like you've got
I was not expecting it to do that much.
So have we.
Dark sword.
Die!
That's nothing!
Girl, you do not stand a chance. Behold fire.
They're weak.
Oh, weak to fire.
noble I am.
Weak to fire, you silly little girl. Get slice and dice. You're already almost dead, woman. Let's get that defense down.
Roll with royal might!
Magic knife.
That's nothing!
You're already almost dead.
Why are you so strong, damn you? But this is where the real fight begins. Get ready to get stomped.
Uh-oh. Ow.
Going in for the kill.
The tiger eruption fit. Oh my word. That hit so many times. Calm down. Anyways, like you're done. Your defense is down now. You stand no chance. And you're weak to fire. That's embarrassing. And that was 560 damage. Surrender, fool. Yeah, too easy.
No. Why? Why? I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to happen.
Thanks for the free experience. Tekken? The video game?
Not bad, if I say so myself.
Look at those gains. We've almost got Thief to rank 20.
I'll strive for greater heights.
And we've got Heisme at like rank 4, so we will easily be able to get him the next level. I have 2 points. I use you as a magic class. I should just never put points into strength anymore. You're a magic dude. That's what you do now. Magic and agility feel like the go-tos to me.
I admit, it feels good to...
I continue to grow.
Yo, sub 500?
I've lost.
Ah, I lost again. If I could just beat you, I'd ask you to join me, but that power of yours is really something. But don't you rest easy, because I will win next time. Start preparing now, you got that? Catherina, cheer up. Who is this?
Yeah?
Another Parapus. I saw your runner, so I followed you. You're as tough as they say. Eddie, who do you think I am exactly? Pardon me, I know perfectly well you're the great Catherina Gran. Everyone here knows. In fact, all their hopes are pinned on you.
Oh.
Are all these people migrating to find work, even though it might kill them in the end? What other options do Parapus like them have? It might be dangerous, but you gotta break some eggs to make an omelet. Eddie, wait. Take this and see if you can stop everyone from leaving for now.
Hey.
Good news, you lot. Catherina has made a generous donation. Aw, thank you. Now we can eat for once.
Listen to me.
Listen, everyone. I know these times are trying, but this kind of work ain't the answer. If you can hold out just a little longer, I swear I'm gonna get things right for us.
Well then.
Now there we are. We believe in you, Catherina. I earned that money slaying a monster just a few days ago. It was meant to be the start of my royal campaign fund. It's a small price to pay for helping out my people, but it'll last them, what, a few weeks at most? They'll be heading out to find work again in no time. I just can't fathom dying to earn a living, and the fat cats are all too happy when the Parapists take them up on it.
I'll make it happen.
When I'm in charge, first thing I'm gonna do is offer bounties for their bloody heads. They squeezed us dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. I can't help but wonder if that would solve anything. Honestly, I have no idea. Even now, tons of those people aren't gonna survive, and I can't tell people who aren't eating today to wait until tomorrow while I think of something. I was just lucky, you know, I had the strength to push through and survive. The truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need someone to provide it for them. That's why we need to install King Gaius. You should know better than most. Those who can act gotta take action. If they don't, nothing in this bloody world's gonna change. It'll stay as rotten as it is. So many say there's nothing to be done, but they only say that because the Parapists are right where they want them, beneath everybody.
It just ain't
They
right.
couldn't have the Parapists start doing well for themselves. They would shake up the shoddy ground they're standing on. They like this twisted world as it is.
In that case,
We can save those people too.
Oh.
Even though they're my enemies, maybe they're struggling in their own way.
Oh, come off it.
But that doesn't mean they can make the Parapists suffer for it. So yeah, I'll figure that out before I take the throne.
Thanks.
Much obliged, Rogue. We may be enemies, but I like having these talks. I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but still I reached out to the recruitment center, and we should be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. Go check on it. We gotta keep taking those monsters down. We'll beat this world into peace together. Let's go. I know it's gonna be a while, but I'm excited for you to see the level 3 knight. I'm excited to see all of the different forms. The designs in this game are pretty good. The loyal hunter Catherina, keeper and inheritor of the brawler's virtues. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Rank 3!
I'm not letting anyone die.
Fattens the purse of bounty rewards at each city recruitment center. Yo, we were already getting so much money from bounties. We're gonna get even more now? The party can now study the pugilist. Nice. The one who's gonna learn the pugilist is probably gonna be Stroll still, I think. Ooh, pugilist looks pretty cool. Ha! Next time I see you, I'm taking you down for sure, so don't go dying on me.
as the shadows are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
We're almost at Brilehaven. The Muddy Camp. So we'll be arriving tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing what kind of place Brilehaven is. I'm looking forward to seeing how the story's about to proceed. Quite a relief. The nightmare of Martyr is finally behind us. The core problem might be resolved, but I imagine the trauma's gonna linger in that town a while yet. Yeah, people are scary. You think so, eh? Intriguing's more the word I'd use. That sounds just like you, Nearus. Well, no more haunting tragic atrocities on the immediate horizon at least, so hopefully it's all downhill from here. What?
Well met.
You know... Yeah, let's get some more imagination, sure. Just keep upping those stats. As long as, until we get our stats to like 4, we don't have to worry too much about what exact stat we're ranking up. When we get to like 4, then we have to be a little more choosy of like, oh, I gotta make sure that like I don't end up putting myself in a corner where I run out of things to do at certain times. I was very taken with the sandworm dish. It's incredible that pairing the unique ingredients of Martyra with Port City spices could result in something so divine. When two dissimilar things that would never meet cross paths, an unexpected synergy can occur. Put that way, could not the same be said of our powers?
Got it.
That's a good example. I knew you'd understand, as only one who has eaten of the same sandworm dish could. Oh my goodness. Oh, Hulkenberg. You know how sometimes when the powers within us resonate together, they can erupt into a move we'd never have conceived of prior? Perhaps the interweaving of these various diverse powers is what we'd call a miracle. The hero kings of yore fought alone and were ultimately beaten. I feel the possibilities available to us as we fight together far outstrip theirs. Choosing to engage with the unknown when you encounter it can bring about the power to change the world. That sounds like something from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Now I'm really looking forward to the next city. Is that rank 3 for imagination? It is indeed. We're a visionary. Our first rank 3.
Imagination.
Why that? Very nice, very nice. It's getting late, but not unmanageably so. What say you? Shall we stay up a while longer?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain. Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
Brilehaven. It's been a while.
You've been before.
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents. I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
You, the characters, resolved to trust her. I just want to be clear that I did not. I still think you were all idiots for that call.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brilehaven.
Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Euchronia. A vivacious city, Brilehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the gauntlet runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
It's the ocean! Just look! There's water all the way to the horizon! It's kind of like the capital, but totally different!
Yes. The City of Water, Brilehaven.